We're diving into the world of check deposits and specifically how long it takes for checks to clear with Relay Bank. Let's face it, checks aren't exactly the speediest payment method. But hey, they still get the job done sometimes, especially when dealing with older folks or certain businesses. The question is, how long are you left hanging with Relay until that check finally shows up in your account? Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, I want to set the scene a little. Imagine this, you've just scored a sweet side hustle gig, and your client prefers to pay by check. Great. Except, you also have some bills due soon. Knowing how long it takes for that check to clear with Relay can make a big difference in how you manage your cash flow. So, without further ado, let's get down to business. The Relay check deposit timeline, patience is key. Alright, according to Relay's official resources, checks take a cool 6 to 7 business days to clear after you deposit them. That's right, business days. So, weekends and holidays don't count. Here's the key takeaway, that 6 to 7 day window starts the business day after you actually submit the check for deposit. Let's break this down further. Scenario 1, weekday deposit. Imagine you deposit your check on a Tuesday. Since it's a business day, the 6 to 7 day countdown starts on Wednesday. That means you can potentially see the funds in your account by the following Tuesday, assuming no holidays fall within that week. Scenario 2, weekend deposit. Now, let's say you deposit your check on a Saturday. Weekends aren't business days, so the clock doesn't start ticking until Monday. Following the same logic, you might see the funds by the following Wednesday, again, assuming no hitches. Why the wait? A peek behind the scenes. So, why does it take so long for checks to clear with Relay, or any bank for that matter? Well, there's actually a lot going on behind the scenes. Here's a simplified breakdown. Verification. Once you deposit the check, Relay needs to verify its legitimacy. This involves electronically sending the check information to the issuing bank to confirm there are sufficient funds to cover the amount. Transfer. If everything checks out, pun intended, the issuing bank needs to transfer the funds to Relay. This transfer can involve multiple institutions and can take a few days to finalize. Availability. Finally, once Relay receives the funds, they need to update your account balance and make those funds available for you to use. Relay's got your back kind of. It's important to note that Relay does offer a courtesy availability for some deposits, including checks. This means they might make a portion of the check funds available before the full 6 to 7 day clearing period is complete. However, there's no guarantee of this, and it depends on various factors like your account history and the amount of the check. Alternatives to consider, weighing your options. Alright, so waiting 6 to 7 business days isn't exactly ideal. But hey, checks are still an option sometimes. Luckily, Relay offers a few faster alternatives to consider. ACH transfers. This is an electronic bank transfer that typically clears within 1 to 2 business days. It's a great option if you're dealing with someone who has a bank account. Mobile deposits. If you receive a physical check, you can actually deposit it electronically using Relay's mobile app. This can be a much faster option than mailing a paper check, but it still follows the same 6 to 7 day clearing time frame. The final verdict, patience is a virtue especially with checks. So, the bottom line is this, checks with Relay take 6 to 7 business days to clear. It's not the fastest method, but it can be a good option in certain situations. Just remember to factor in that waiting period when managing your finances. With that said, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay informed and make those checks clear.